Georgia, a state in the southeast of the United States, is called the Peach State, sweet and strong, like the Southern spirit it represents. Georgia not only has a long history with the 13 first colonies and the civil rights movement led by Martin Luther King Jr., but it is also a dynamic state where the past and the present meet. People can find in Georgia the busy city of Atlanta, a top center of economy, transport, and culture. The old and romantic Savannah with streets under oak trees, the great Appalachian Mountains, and the calm Atlantic coast. All of these are connected by hospitality, a special Southern culture, and rich food traditions. This good mix makes Georgia a special place, where every trip is not only to see the land, but also to feel deep emotions and history. In geography, Georgia is in a strategic place in the southeast. In the north, it borders Tennessee and North Carolina. In the east, it borders South Carolina and the Atlantic Ocean. In the west, it borders Alabama, and in the south, it borders Florida. With an area of about 153,910 square kilometers, Georgia is the 24th largest state in the United States, big enough to have many kinds of land: mountains, plains, forests, and the sea. This rich nature helps many parts of the economy grow, from farming and industry to trade and tourism. The humid subtropical climate gives hot and wet summers and mild winters, which is very good for plants. It is not by chance that the peach, a juicy and sweet fruit, has become the symbol of this state. The history of Georgia is a colorful picture. From the time it was made in 1732 as a British colony named after King George II, Georgia played an important role in the making of the United States. In the 19th century, the wealth from cotton and big plantations made Georgia a farming center of the South, but it also meant a heavy dependence on slavery. In 1861, Georgia joined the Southern Confederacy in the Civil War. The years of war turned this place into a hard battlefield, especially in the Atlanta Campaign in 1864, when Union General Sherman made the March to the Sea, destroying Atlanta and many other areas, leaving scars not only on the land, but also in the hearts of the people. After the war, Georgia entered a very difficult time of rebuilding. But from the ashes, this state slowly rose again. In the 20th century, Georgia became an important center of the civil rights movement, with the capital Atlanta as the starting place of many historic events. Here, Martin Luther King Jr., a great son of Georgia, raised a strong voice for freedom and equality, moving the United States and the whole world. Atlanta is seen as the modern heart of Georgia, a place of energy, creativity, and new ideas that never stop. The city is famous for tall skyscrapers, busy shopping areas, and the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, one of the busiest airports in the world. Atlanta is not only a center of economy and transport, but it is also called the Hollywood of the East because of the strong growth of the film industry, where many big movies were made. Beside the modern life, the city still keeps deep history because it is connected with the civil rights movement and the great name Martin Luther King Jr. The mix of youth, energy, and history makes Atlanta a colorful city, both international and full of the Southern spirit of the United States. If Atlanta has modern life and fast energy, Savannah is like an old jewel lying quietly by the Atlantic Ocean. This charming city is special with cobblestone streets, green squares under big oak trees with hanging moss, and old buildings with European style from the 18th and 19th centuries. Savannah is like a living museum outside, where every step takes visitors back to the old Southern feeling. The city is also famous for cultural festivals, lively art activities, and a romantic atmosphere, which makes it a perfect place for people who look for peace, beauty, and unforgettable old charm. Stone Mountain is one of the famous symbols of Georgia, where great nature and complex history meet. This huge granite mountain is known for the carving made directly on the rock, the largest stone carving in the world, showing 3 leaders of the Southern Confederacy in the Civil War. Even if there is still debate, Stone Mountain is a place with strong history and culture of the state. It is not only a symbol, but also a big park, attracting visitors with outdoor activities like hiking, cable car rides, picnics, and amazing light shows in the evening. From the top of Stone Mountain, visitors can see all of Atlanta and the nearby area, feeling the greatness that is both quiet and full of life in the land of Georgia. In the north of Georgia, the Blue Ridge Mountains are part of the Appalachian Mountains, famous for their beauty that is both poetic and great. This place is like a painting of nature that changes in 4 seasons. In spring, the wildflowers bloom. In summer, the forests are green. In autumn, the leaves turn bright red and yellow. And in winter, it is quiet with mist. The Blue Ridge Mountains are not only attractive with their strong landscapes, but are also a paradise for people who love outdoor activities, from climbing, hiking, camping to enjoying the views on wonderful roads. In the small town of Blue Ridge in the middle of the mountains, visitors can also feel a slow life, enjoy the fresh air, and meet the friendly people of the Georgia mountains. This is truly a perfect place to be close to nature, to find peace, and to see one of the most beautiful sceneries in the southeast of the United States. On the Atlantic coast, the barrier islands of Georgia like Jekyll Island and St. Simon's Island are seen as holiday paradises, where blue sea, white sand, and wild nature come together. Jekyll Island was once a holiday place for rich Americans in the late 19th century, and today it still keeps its luxury with old villas mixed with modern resorts. St. Simon's Island, on the other hand, is special for its quiet air, oak trees with hanging moss, and long, endless beaches. Both islands give visitors many chances for different experiences: walking on soft sand, kayaking in mangrove forests, watching birds, or playing golf in beautiful nature. Especially at sunset, when the sun makes the sea golden, Jekyll and St. Simon's look like a romantic painting that no visitor can forget. Georgia also has many interesting things. Few people know that the world-famous drink Coca-Cola was made in Atlanta in 1886. The film industry here is also very strong. Georgia is now one of the biggest filming places in the United States, and it was the background for many famous movies like The Walking Dead and films from the Marvel Universe. In addition, the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport has been the busiest airport in the world for many years, becoming an important gate that connects the United States with the whole world. The culture of Georgia is a special mix of tradition and modern life. This is the place where Southern music sounds, from country, blues, gospel, to modern hip-hop, with Atlanta as the home of many famous artists. The literature of Georgia is also important with classic works, especially Gone with the Wind, a book that helped to make the image of the South in the minds of readers around the world. Cultural festivals like the Georgia Peach Festival, the Savannah Music Festival, and the summer farm fairs make the spirit of the people here even richer. The most special thing is the people of Georgia. The people here are famous for Southern hospitality. They're kind, friendly, and open. They are proud of their tradition and history, and they also welcome diversity and modern life. Especially in Atlanta, a multicultural city, you can meet communities from all over the world living, working, and creating together. The food of Georgia is a taste journey you cannot miss. The first special food is the Georgia peach, sweet and juicy, often used in desserts, cakes, or simply eaten fresh. Fried chicken, Southern style, is crispy and full of flavor. Grits, a soft corn dish, is a common breakfast. Pecan pie, a pie made from pecan nuts, is rich and sweet. And of course, Southern barbecue is very important, with pork cooked and smoked with a great smell. Each dish is not only tasty, but also part of a cultural story, showing the close link of the people of Georgia with the land, the harvest, and tradition. When the journey ends, Georgia leaves in every heart a memory that cannot fade. This is the land where every city, every village, and every field tells a story. It is the place where the past and the present meet, where nature and culture make a colorful symphony. It is the place where you can live in the modern rhythm of Atlanta, feel the old charm of Savannah, and enjoy the sweetness of ripe peaches. Georgia, with deep history, rich nature, special culture, kind people, and southern food, is truly the warm heart of the American South.